Welcome to the Carroll County Veterans Memorial Park, and we're here today to retire a flag that has been tattered and is no longer fit for use as the American flag as it flies. This flag that we're burning today, that we're retiring today, represents all flags, and it has been raised now for the last time. The United States federal law provides that the flag, when it is in such condition that it is no longer a fitting emblem for display, should be destroyed in a dignified way, preferably by burning. Let me share with you this statement on the flag. I am your flag. I was born on June the 14th, 1777. I am more than cloth shaped into a design. I am the refuge of the world's oppressed people. I am the sentinel, the silent sentinel of freedom. I am the emblem of the greatest sovereign nation on earth. I am the inspiration for which American patriots gave their lives and their fortunes. I have led your sons into battle from Valley Forge to the blistering desert of the Arabian Peninsula. I have walked in silence with each of you in your honored death place beneath the silent white crosses row upon row. I have flown through peace and war, strife and prosperity, and amidst it all I have been respected. Oh, glory is my nickname. Proudly I wave on high. Honor me, respect me, defend me with your lives and your fortunes. Never let my enemies tear me down from my lofty position, lest I never return. Keep alight the fires of patriotism. Strive earnestly for the spirit of democracy. Worship eternal God and keep his commandments, and I shall remain the bulwark of peace and the freedom of all people, for I am your flag. Our flag is a symbol of our country. Think about the colors on it. The blue on our flag stands for valor which our ancestors fought and died for in many battles that have been fought for our country and for all it stands. The white stands for the purity in all of our hearts. It also represents the honor that each of us should have and show in our everyday lives. The red stands for the courage of all men and women who have died in the service of our country, both as members of the armed forces and everyday citizens. Our flag has gone into every battle which there have been United States citizens. The American Revolution to the Civil War, World War I, World War II, the Korean conflict, the Vietnam War, to Desert Storm, to Iraq and Afghanistan. It has flown over some battles that were never declared, such as Beirut, where the Marine barracks were blown up by terrorists, and the Alfred Murrah building in Oklahoma City. In all of these, we, the American people, have stayed true to the values that the flag represents. We should always value the sacrifices that have been made for our flag and for the country that it represents. We have a flag here who has fulfilled its duty. It has become worn and tattered, and we're here to retire it with honor. We shouldn't be sad about the retirement of this flag. We're not burning that flag in anger. We are releasing its spirit so that it can continue to serve us in our thoughts. A flag may be a flimsy bit of cloth or a beautiful banner of the finest silk. Its intrinsic value may be small or great, but its real value is beyond price. It's a precious symbol of all that we stand for and our comrades who have worked for it, lived for it, and died for a free nation of free people. True to the faith of the past, devoted to the ideals of practice of justice, freedom, and democracy.
Present order. Pass the light through. Ready. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. And left feet. Forward, forward.
Present. Home. Order. Home. When a flag ceases to be a flag and it's tattered and it's worn, the law says, the code on the flag says that the United States flag, when it is such a good condition that it is no longer a fitting emblem for display, should be destroyed in a dignified way, preferably by burning. We're here today to retire this flag, and this flag represents all flags. We're here to retire it in a dignified way according to the code. We will burn each strip of the flag, and that will represent each of the 13 original colonies. So as we burn this flag, please remember that all of these stripes represent those colonies as well as our American people today. And we need to appreciate this flag, and we need to treat it honorably, and that's what we're doing today. We're retiring this flag in an honorable way. The flag ceases to be a flag when it is cut into pieces. And we'll cut the flag into pieces. The red and white stripes, and that will leave the field of blue. And we leave that field of blue intact because no one should ever let the Union be broken. Each strip, as I said, represents one of the 13 original colonies of our country. The first stripe represents the state of Virginia. The second stripe represents the state of Massachusetts. The third stripe represents the state of New Hampshire, founded in 1623 by John Wheelwright. fourth stripe represents the state of Maryland, founded in 1634 by Lord Baltimore. The fifth stripe represents the state of Connecticut, founded in 1635 by Thomas Hooker. The sixth stripe represents the state of Rhode Island, founded in 1636 by Roger Williams. The seventh stripe represents the state of Delaware, founded by Peter Minuit and the New Sweden Company in 1638. The eighth stripe represents the state of North Carolina, founded by the Virginians in 1653. The ninth stripe represents the state of South Carolina, founded by 8 nobles on the charter from Charles II in 1663. The 10th stripe represents the state of New Jersey, founded by Lord Berkeley and Sir George Carteret in 1664. The 11th stripe represents the state of New York, founded by the Duke of York in 1664. The 12th stripe represents the state of Pennsylvania, founded by William Penn in 1682. The 13th stripe represents our state of Georgia, founded by James Edward Oglethorpe in 1732. The Union is blue, representing the night sky with stars forming a glorious constellation. There is one star for each state in our Union. We leave the blue field intact because no one should ever let the Union be broken. As the fire consumes the worn and tattered material, it is a purifying flame. Let us remember the words of George Washington when the flag was first flown by the Continental Army. Washington said, "We take the stars from heaven and the red from our mother country. We separate the red and white stripes, thus showing that we have separated from her, and the white stripes shall go down into posterity, representing liberty." The stars and stripes became what it is. Born amidst strife of battle, it has become the standard around which a free people have fought to preserve the greatest nation in the world. Our country is never without a flag. As we close this service, let me remind you that our flag is so important to us. It not only represents our country, but it represents every one of us as American citizens. Let's respect the flag. Let's do everything that we can to hold it high and never let it be dishonored. May the flag always fly. Thank you so much.